Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, today, the topic of conversation is going to be about the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode car. You know, the car that we get to design come July when the game comes out. Now, if you have seen all the news so far, you'll know that that car that we get to design in the Creator Team Career Mode, as I've likened it to many times, rather than just My Team, which is sometimes maybe a little bit confusing if you just hear a lot of words, but that car is going to be the FOM chassis car, the car that F1 make in tandem with Codemasters to meet the regulations. It's going to be the FOM car, and then we get to apply a custom livery, custom colors, and we get to choose sponsors at the start and throughout that career mode. Now, today's video, I wanted to sort of speculate and kind of get a little feel for what the design, what would maybe be able to do essentially on the design, because I asked in an interview to Lee Mather, or you know, from what I've seen so far, it appears that the custom livery editor for My Team, when this game comes out, is going to be heavily based on the multiplayer car livery editor in F1 2019, and he pretty much sort of agreed.
On note of the livery design for your team, what he's seen, it seems to be heavily based off multiplayer custom livery mechanics. Is this going to be the case, or will there be an extra level of livery customization or design that we're yet to see?
Yeah, so what you'll experience when you go through the My Team setup is the base model for the car itself is the same car that we use in the multiplayer game mode. It's the FOM regulation car that we designed, again, updated this year with the team at Formula One, so it's again built to the official rules and specs. And then in terms of customization, there will be a range of skins, which, yeah, is very similar to how we did in the multiplayer. And then beyond that, it then deviates so that we have, obviously, sponsor placement. So you'll have multiple sponsor slots on the car. I think we have sort of 5 or 6, obviously being front wing, end plates, engine cowl, rear wing end plates. And then there's a couple on the body of the car as well, you know, on the front of the nose, on the side, just beneath the engine pods.
Yeah, yes, it is the FOM car, so there's a set number of designs we get to choose. We get to choose the colors then, and then, of course, the difference is, compared to right now, if you go into your F1 2019 game, to the multiplayer car like this, you'll see a load of liveries, but they all have predetermined fake sponsors on the car. Obviously, in My Team, we will choose which fake sponsors we want, but all the sponsors will be fake, and a lot of them will probably be the same ones we see here. I think there was actually a list on the Codemasters forum that someone tweeted me about, and also on the forum, it's there, that there's a full list of confirmed fake sponsors that will be available to us, but essentially, these ones, I think some of them, will very much be available in next year's game, in F1 2020, as one of the sponsors to choose. So, in this video, what I wanted to do, like I said, was sort of start to, you know, do the foundational thinking about how I want to design my car, because, of course, I want to kind of include you guys in that journey a bit. You know, it's my team, it's my, you know, custom car, my team, but I feel like it would be a really cool thing throughout that series when I kick it off in July to include you guys in the decision, as if almost like, you know, I'm the CEO of the team. Like, I'm probably going to end up calling my team Aarava Racing, just quite simply, just because I don't fancy creating a real world team in that career mode. I feel like just creating my own custom team with my name on it, but I want to kind of almost play it like I'm like the CEO and you guys are like the maybe board of directors. I feel like that's quite a cool idea to work around. So throughout that series, when it launches in July, I kind of want to directly ask you guys for your feedback, you know, via like polls or, you know, Google Docs kind of polls or whatever, because I think YouTube removed the polls that were available to us as creators. So just some sort of polling system of like deciding certain things, like if there's a sponsored decision, you know, letting you guys decide that, and things like the actual livery itself and the colors potentially. So in this video, I'm just going to go through the different options we've got in F1 2019, because, to be honest, obviously we don't know, but I'm going to place a massive bet that a lot of the shapes and the template designs for the liveries will very much just kind of be a copy and paste work from F1 2019 here with the multiplayer car. Just kind of, you know, alluding to the fact that because it is the same sort of system, why would they not just have the same sort of design? So I'm going to go through, kind of almost critique some of these, decide which ones I like, and potentially, hopefully, the ones that I do like are actually going to be available in F1 2020, and then it's a simple case of I can choose them and choose the colors. So, but I want, in the comments below, more importantly, in the comments below this video, I want you guys guys to kind of have a discussion with me and let me know what you make of my decisions, maybe what one you like as well. So we've got, this is number 1. So if you go through, as we go through on this video, whichever number you like or prefer best, let me know. And then let me know the color. I know there's quite a few here, but if you go into your own game and tell me the number maybe off your own game, and then I can just kind of see for that. And honestly, I will be noting this down and having it in my decision making, because I think it'll be a cool idea to have you guys involved. So let's go through. The first one I don't really like. It's a bit too basic. It's kind of almost, I don't know, very Williams kind of vibe almost in a way. If the blue was white and the orange was sort of like martini colors or something. It's got that same just weird kind of, overlapping shape going on the back. Don't really like it, so we're going to move on. This one, very funky. I'm not too sure about the colors, Maybe it would look better in a different set of colors. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to, let's try yellow. Saturation, bump that up. Lightness, get that to full brightness. And then the base color, let's see, what does it look like in red, maybe? A bit of like a Spanish sort of vibe, in a way, I guess, but I don't know, I didn't really like the green and blue. It kind of almost looks like a weird, old Pepsi sort of car, or just, I don't know, just very, very old-fashioned for my taste, to be honest. If, does that look any better with black, maybe? Just black would look pretty cool. To be honest, no, you guys know me. If you look around my Instagram, if you look at my general paint schemes, I guess, over the channel, my channel banner, I am very, I'm partial to the red and black combo. Red is probably up there as one of my favorite colors. I would say I'm partial to purple and kind of, pink spectrum as well, when it comes to maybe just like t-shirts and stuff like that. But obviously, when it comes to a car, I think a red and black car looks pretty neat like this. Obviously, I wouldn't want to make it fully red because that would look too much like Ferrari or Alfa Romeo, but I feel like, half and half black and red, like already this livery looks pretty decent to me, actually, compared to that green and blue one. So the colors do matter a massive amount. So, you know what? I'm going to say it. Number 2 already, I could see as a good one. I like the fact that the whole side pod's red and then you got the engine cover is black. This one as well, I really do rate. This is probably one of the few liveries I rate as it comes standard, as the game. Like, I haven't altered the color scheme. This is the one that Cody's have made as standard. I really rate this. I like the yellow sponsors on the black finish, then with some touches of red. So number 3 could be a possibility as well in terms of the shape design. Of course, the actual Sunburst sponsor, that could be a different sponsor logo, but maybe in yellow, that will look equally as sick. So that could be a possibility. This one, I like it like this. Pink and black, that is a mood. That is pretty decent, apart from the nose. I don't like the nose. What is that little line there? I don't really like that. If that went to full black or, yeah, full black off the top of the chassis, that would have been much better. But I do like the decal design, like the art design of the way the pink is on the black, and then also the sponsors, good touch to have white and black. I hope to God they have it like Motorsport Manager, where you can decide what color tone the sponsor is, so i.e. a light color or a dark color for the sponsor, and even better, just let us choose the color of the sponsor logo. That'd be much better. They're all fake sponsors, so there's no, there's no like real life sponsor saying we don't like the color scheme because it doesn't match our brand. So hopefully that is the case, basically, in F1 2020. This one, it looks good. I think the sponsor on the side pod ruins it. That weird, like, A-double-I or whatever just looks a bit weird on the side pod. Looks okay on the rear wing, but as a design for a livery, in terms of the basic shapes, like it. Like the color, almost like a rip-off Mercedes, though, in a way, with the kind of, turquoise. Too much of a Mercedes vibe for my liking, personally, but it could be way to go. That could also look pretty sick with red. Actually, I want to see that right now. That could look pretty tasty in a red color. Yeah, looks good. The black sponsors on the red would have to turn to white, though, to make it work. But looks good. No, I actually like that. I rate that. Yeah, I like that one. Wow, the less said about that engine cover, the better. Gopping. That one, interesting. Very out there. Wouldn't personally choose, but it is very out there and artsy. So, kudos for that in terms of the design there. This one... Nah, this one's basic. This one's a basic tier one. This is like what you find in Motorsport Manager without any mods. Like, this is the basic tier livery design of like a line straight down on the engine cover. Nope. This one, simple but effective. No real design to it apart from the black engine fin. One solid color. Black front wing would do. It works in green, would work in other colors, as you could probably imagine. If we go to, you're gonna guess it right, if we go to like red, probably work. Yeah, works in red. Probably not as good, actually. It works better in yellow and green, actually. I'd say lime green works. Actually, you know what? The original paint scheme works the best. Who would have thought? That actually looks quite banging as a car. That would, if any of you guys wanted to make like a fake Lamborghini team in F1 2020, I think this would be a cool Lambo livery sort of design. This one is banging, I think. This one's really good as well. I'll put this in one that I'd maybe want to choose. I like the Tron sort of vibes, cyberpunk vibes I get from this, so this could be a way to go. I feel like I would either go with black or red with some yellow on it, like I said, with the sponsors maybe, or some, you know, just accents, or I'd go with like a cyberpunk sort of theme, because if you guys have seen with my driver, with like the glitch effects I've used in the kind of, you know, throughout the series, I remember my driver season 4 with the glitch effects, the intro that I've been got made by Andres from Veloce Esports, we talked about having glitch effects on it and look pretty sweet. You know, I generally have a like for like cyberpunk sort of glitchy sort of just effects in general when it comes to editing and stuff like that. Like I really like that kind of aesthetic, so I would probably go for like a Tron sort of, you know, this kind of thing, cyberpunk sort of vibes, if it wasn't for red, black, and yellow. So this could be another way. So let me know which one you guys prefer, maybe. Like I said, I will genuinely be taking on board your guys' feedback in terms of what you prefer. So do you prefer something like this, maybe, or something like the red and black with the yellow accents? And then finally we come to this one, which is just a marketing ploy, basically, for, I think this was like part of F1's kind of song called Neum, or whatever, which is obviously the way someone would describe a Formula 1 car sound, blasting past. But yeah, those are all the standard liveries. There are some premium ones, and a lot of them are customizable, but they're all kind of out there and crazy, and they're sort of not liveries I personally would not choose for my actual team, because like this one, it's cool, it's pretty, don't get me wrong, but when I make my team, I want to try and make my team not stand out too much from the crowd, because I feel like the unfortunate thing with not having a proper custom livery editor for my team, that I already will criticize them for in advance, is the team is going to look really out of the blue. Like, it's going to look really apparent that that's a custom-made team, which I don't like. I kind of almost want it to be like it's looking kind of somewhat realistic as a team that's coming into Formula 1. So things like this, I would personally never choose. You guys might go a different way, though, and just love the look of it. I do like the look of it, but it's just a bit too out there for me. I want kind of a bit more kind of realism, I guess, in terms of the way it looks, in terms of looking a bit more like a Formula 1 livery. This looks pretty sick. A little bit out there, though, but I like the colour scheme. I like the kind of Mercedes-style little patterning on the engine cover, and then we just get through to some more ridiculous ones, and then the ones that you can't customize, but the ones they brought out for DLC. But that has been this. I know, I understand it's a bit of a weird video to kind of make in a way, but I was thinking basically I want to get a head start on thinking about how I design my team career mode team, and I want to get some early feedback. About a week before the game comes out, I probably will make another video like this, finalizing my choices with you guys for, like, you know, the color scheme, the team badge design maybe, the team name is finalized. Right now I'm thinking aarava TV, Right now I'm thinking aarava Racing, but you guys can suggest names that, you know, if there's, I can't think of anything that's synonymous with my channel per se that would be good in the team name, but if you guys can think of that, then let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys like that idea and appreciate that idea maybe of having you guys as like a board of directors and me being the CEO of the team when it comes to my team career mode come July. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy the video, then hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and let me know about all that good stuff. And also, I do suggest to you guys to go into F1 2019, look through this, and honestly try and design your team's livery early on with F1 2019, because I really think it will be based off these liveries. So go ahead, go nuts with it, and get a head start on designing what your car could look like in F1 2020, minus the sponsors, obviously, because we'll choose those directly when it comes to the career mode. And if you're new around here, do get subscribed for weekly F1 content. I'm aarava. Hope you guys enjoyed today. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.